Did you know that the Commodore 64 holds the Guinness World Record for being the highest-selling single computer model of all time? It's true, this 8-bit home computer, introduced by Commodore International in early 1982, astounded the world with its record-breaking sales. Independent estimates suggest that between 12.5 and 17 million units of this computing marvel were sold. With such impressive sales, there's no doubt that the Commodore 64 has left an indelible mark on the history of computing. The Commodore 64, also known as the C64, was introduced to the world in January 1982 by Commodore International. This 8-bit home computer made its grand debut at the Consumer Electronics Show, held in Las Vegas, showcasing a new era in the computer industry. The C64 was a marvel in its time, named after its impressive 64 kilobytes of RAM. Think about it, 64 kilobytes. It was a leap forward from its predecessors, the VIC-20 and the Commodore PT. This technological wonder didn't stop there. It boasted support for multicolor sprites, adding a vibrant touch to the computing experience. But what truly set the C64 apart was its custom chip for waveform generation. This advanced feature allowed the C64 to produce superior visuals and audio compared to systems without such custom hardware. It brought life to the pixels on the screen and depth to the sounds that echoed from its speakers. With its superior visuals and audio, the C64 was a game-changer in the low-end computer market. From 1983 to 1986, the C64 dominated the low-end computer market, claiming between 30% and 40% share of the US market. This was no small feat, considering the competition it faced. It was a time of rapid technological evolution, with giants like IBM PC compatibles, Apple computers, and the Atari 8-bit family all vying for a slice of the market. Yet the C64 held its ground, outselling these formidable competitors. In fact, at the height of its success, Commodore was churning out a staggering 400,000 C64 units per month. Now that's what we call mass production. But the US was not the only battleground for the C64. Across the Atlantic in the UK, it faced stiff competition from the likes of the BBC Micro, the ZX Spectrum, and later the Amstrad CPC 464. Despite these challenges, the C64 still emerged as the second most popular computer in the UK, only falling behind the ZX Spectrum. The story was a bit different in Japan though. The C64's impact was relatively short-lived, lasting only about 6 months. The Japanese market was dominated by homegrown computers like the NEC PC 8801, Sharp X1, Fujitsu FM7, and MSX. Despite facing stiff competition, the C64 emerged as a strong contender in the global computer market. It's a testament to the innovative design, affordability, and superior visuals and audio capabilities that set the C64 apart from the rest. The Commodore 64 was not just a computer, it was a revolution that brought new technology to middle-class households. This epitomizes the legacy of the C64, a machine that broke barriers and reshaped the landscape of home computing. What set the C64 apart was its accessibility. Unlike its competitors, this computer didn't limit itself to electronics or computer hobbyist specialty stores. It was sold in regular retail stores, making it a household name across the globe. This strategic move opened the doors of computing to a much wider audience, demystifying the notion that computers were only for the elite or the tech-savvy. The affordability of the C64 was another major factor in its widespread success. Commodore International made a conscious decision to produce many of its parts in-house, including custom integrated circuit chips from MOS technology. This allowed them to control costs and offer the C64 at a price that was within reach of the average consumer. It's been compared to the Ford Model T, an innovation that revolutionized transportation by making cars affordable for the middle class. Beyond its accessibility and affordability, The C64 was a powerhouse of software innovation. It boasted a staggering 10,000 commercial software titles, from development tools and office productivity applications to video games. The C64 was a versatile machine that catered to a multitude of needs. This vast array of software not only made it a useful tool, but also transformed it into a platform for creativity and entertainment. The C64 also played a pivotal role in popularizing the computer demo scene. This subculture of programmers who create artistic presentations known as demos became a significant aspect of the computer world. The C64's advanced graphics and sound capabilities made it an ideal platform for these creative expressions. Even today, the C64 is still recognized and used by computer hobbyists, proving that its legacy lives on. Its enduring popularity is a testament to its groundbreaking design and the impact it had on shaping the world of personal computing. Through its contribution to accessibility, affordability, software development, and the demo scene, the Commodore 64 has etched an indelible mark in the annals of technological history.